All right, everybody, good morning. Oh, it's a little early today. Thanks, guys, for coming to today's live stream. We're just going to listen to some cool music, and then we're going to get out of here. Not too long, maybe 2 or 3 songs. Just let me know in the chat if you can hear me and see me, and then we'll get started. We'll wait just like a couple minutes if there's anyone coming in late, so you guys can chat to your friends, dance to the music. Backwards up. Okay. Yeah, you know, my friend that made this song for us, every time that you guys say that you love the song, I always send a message to him, and I take a picture of like you guys saying, "This song's so cool," and it makes him laugh. So they love it. You guys love the song. I always take pictures and then I send it to him. It's great. Hey everyone, who we got here? Eloise, Sean, hello, Charlotte. E is Maya here. I don't think Maya's here, Charlotte. Not so sure. Haven't seen her yet. There's nothing wrong with the chat, Eloise. The chat is perfect. I'm not really sure what you're talking about with the chat. So what happens, guys, in live streaming is if you type a question, you won't see the question for a few seconds until on the screen, if you're looking for it on the screen. And also, depending on what you guys type, and please don't test this, it's a very serious thing about when you're typing. If you were to type in, and please don't do this, if you were to type in a million emojis or something that wasn't what we're supposed to be typing, what'll happen is I have a program, actually it's called a bot, like a robot, and whatever, if that happens, it will delete your comment. So Happy birthday, Gabby. Happy birthday. Let's everyone say happy birthday to Gabrielle Whittick. If you don't know her, she's an awesome 4th grader going to 5th grade and plays the bass. If you ever see those girls playing the bass, one of them is Gabby. Okay. I'm pretty good, Billy. Thanks for asking me how I am. Doing pretty well. A little tired of online learning. You know, I do like it, and I'm enjoying it. Obviously, I like to make all these cool videos and live streams for you guys to keep you interested in orchestra. Okay, I know it's really tough to learn at home, guys, and you're doing such a good job. So whatever you're doing, I'm sure it's great as long as you're healthy, staying safe, and doing all that stuff. So I'm doing pretty good, Billy. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, yeah, we got people saying happy birthday. Now, we're just going to listen to 3 quick songs. It's not going to take up too much of your time. The first song is, does everyone remember my friend that came into the live stream? He played guitar for us. His name was Christian. Yeah, comment if you remember Christian, if you liked Christian's music. So because people liked Christian's music so much, we're going to get him in the stream tomorrow. But instead of him just coming by himself and playing guitar, he's going to come with 2 other friends, and they are called the Brooklyn Bluegrass Collective. That's the name of their band, and they're going to come tomorrow to play for us. So really, really cool. I'm going to send out the link again to your parents. Send it to everyone. We would love lots of people to watch. They're a professional band, and they're doing it for us, for you guys, for my students. So we have to thank them in some way. And so we're going to listen to a song by them first, and then we'll take you to 2 other songs played by a cello player, the most famous cello player in the whole entire world. We've actually listened to him before, but I do want to show him again, and it's a really peaceful way to wake up in the morning. Okay, let me just catch up on the messages. Hey, Emily. Hey, Gabby. Who else we got? Another Gabby. Sean, Billy. Cool. All right, so let's get it started. So this is the Brooklyn Bluegrass Collective. They're going to play for us tomorrow. And you might see some different band members tomorrow. They have a lot of people in their band. I would say probably 10 people, maybe even more. We can ask them. And they sometimes, hey, Vic, and they sometimes change their members of their band, right? So like maybe one guy can't play tonight, so they get someone else to play. So it's kind of like a really big ensemble. And so we're going to listen to a song by them. And then we're going to listen to some other music. It won't take too much time, guys. If you need to be somewhere, totally cool to leave whenever you can. Just say goodbye. That'd be nice. And here we go. So Brooklyn Bluegrass Collective. Say that 10 times fast. All right, here we go. Hopefully we can hear it okay. Oh, yeah. 3 coming up. 1, 2.
Said my love makes her head so red, running in the hot sun, puts fever in my head, oh Lord, fever in my head. Molly said, Pembroke, sure looking mighty squirrel. Pembroke said, Molly, I'm leaving this old world, oh Lord, leaving this old world. Woman's all laughing. outside, oh Lord, peer outside. Copper, 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 my son, give old Tim Brooks a bridle, little Tim Brooks run. Little Tim Brooks run, oh Lord, little Tim Brooks run. Your Tim Brooks and hit your man in the shade. We're gonna bury on my land a coffin ready made. Coffin ready made, oh Lord, coffin ready made. Little Tim Brooks run, oh Lord, little Tim Brooks run.
Right. Okay. So if you guys came a little late, what we just watched was the Brooklyn. I can never say. I have to say it very slowly because my tongue gets twisted. Brooklyn Bluegrass Collective, and they're a professional band out of New York City. If you remember the guitar player, he's my friend Christian Apuzzo. He came into our first live stream. So he's coming back. He's coming back tomorrow. And he's gonna bring his whole entire band to play with us tomorrow at 10. So if you can make it tomorrow at 10, that'd be great. If you can't, again, you can always rewatch it. The only problem with that is you can't get to interact with your friends in the live stream and ask questions, right? So that's the cool thing about these live stream events. If you miss it, it's no big deal, but it's a little better if you can get there because you could ask some questions, you could interact with these people, you could say, "Hey, Christian," and then I can take your comment and we could ask him. Okay, so that's at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Brooklyn Bluegrass Collective. Sorry, a little early. Only had one cup of coffee. Okay, our next song, and I hope this works. It's like I said, I haven't really talked about what copyright music is. I can explain it really quickly. What happens is in musicians, if they work really, really hard on a piece of music and they record it, music that you hear on the radio is called copyright protected. So basically, if anyone was to ever play that song and were to make money off that song somehow, then they can get in trouble. And, well, I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to find some music for you guys to play. But what happens is we get a little tricky with trying to find you some great music. But the problem is so much music is copyrighted. So even that one was technically copyrighted, but how they played it was different. Anyway, it's a whole big lesson. I do want to explain it to you one day, but right now is not the time. So you got about 5 more minutes of music. That's all. This next song is about 3 minutes and 50 seconds. It's a little long. And it's called Appalachia Waltz. It's written by this guy named Mark O'Connor, who actually, I like to just try to tie things in to my life and to show you how musicians affected me. So this song is composed by a very famous fiddle player. When I went to the school of University of Miami on my sweatshirt, he actually taught me for about a year and a half. Not this guy that's playing, but the person who wrote the song. The person who's going to play is called Yo-Yo Ma. That is his name. He is one of the best cello players ever. Ever. He's absolutely incredible. So, if I can just figure it out. Hold on. We're having a little technical difficulty. Oh, no. Hold on. Sorry, guys. What happened to it? Sorry, I had a folder with the music, and then I just deleted it. So let me just get it back. Sorry. So it's a very peaceful song. I think of like the mountains and the beautiful landscapes, and that's actually what you're supposed to hear. Or, you can come up with whatever you hear, with whatever kind of thing you hear when you're listening to the music. Type it into the chat, Maybe write a little story based on the music. That's some cool stuff. Thanks, Billy. That's really sweet. I appreciate that, guys. All right, people are washing their hands on stream. That's cool. Gabby's excited about her breakfast. Okay, so this guy's awesome. I actually have his autograph, too, which is a really cool thing. So let's see if it works. Hopefully the stream works. I know we don't have this copyright thing. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. No one gets in trouble. I just can't show you cool music. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, here we go. Yo-Yo Ma. He is amazing. It was not Logan. River Flows in You is someone else. Let's see how long we can listen to this song. If the stream gets interrupted, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, but it should be fine. I tested it earlier. It's a very soft song. And notice how, I'll stop talking soon, but notice how he plays where his hand is. And he plays a lot of the time 2 strings at once. If you watch his fingers, they go from the A and the D string. And they even sometimes play both quite a few times. Enjoy! Yeah, it can even remind you of like a bit of Irish music or a bit of music that you hear in Scotland. Yeah, and also very American. This music is very American. It has harmonies that make it sound that way. He almost makes the music sound like a little bird singing. Okay, really pretty song. Really, really beautiful. Hope you enjoyed that. It's called Appalachia Waltz. It's a very difficult piece to play on the cello. He makes it look so easy, but I've tried to learn that song. It's taken me months. I kind of got it, but it's very, very difficult. If you noticed, his fingers are moving so accurately on one string, the other string, both strings, each string. I mean, it just gets a little crazy. So that is our second piece, and we got one more to listen to. It's quite short. Hey, Achira. Yes, Vic, he is the most famous cello player. He's actually really incredible what Yo-Yo Ma does. I try to talk to people about it a lot. He's an ambassador for music. He plays all styles. He plays jazz. He plays fiddle music. He plays classical music. He makes up his own music. He plays Latin music, Spanish music, you name it. He has played it. This guy is all over the world. He even got, I think he got one of the most prestigious, he did. He got one of the most prestigious awards that a civilian, like a normal person, could ever get. I think it's called the Presidential Medal of Freedom, I think, right? So this guy's super famous, and he does a lot of good with his music. Okay, he doesn't just perform on stage and play. He's done that for years and years. He actually gives back to people. He plays for less fortunate people. this Sunday, he played for 3 hours straight on a YouTube live stream for people. And I was watching it with people. 40,000 people were watching it. We were all watching it together. Just how you guys are watch my lessons. I did the same thing. I watched Yo-Yo Ma play for 3 hours. Now, I didn't watch the whole thing. I kept it on while I was cleaning my house and things like that. But, yeah, he's an amazing person. I really, really like him. So just wanted to share that with you. And here's one more, if I could find it. I always get lost with these things. So this piece you've heard me play quite a bit, probably. And it's the most famous cello piece out there. It's called the Prelude to the Bach Cello Suite. Now, Bach is a composer, and he wrote 6 cello suites. And each suite has 6 little parts, like 6 songs in each suite, right? So it's a lot of music. And this is the first part of the first suite. And actually, a cool story is there are 6 suites, like I said. The first one's the easiest, and the 6th one is the hardest. It gets progressively harder as each suite happens. Excuse me. But what's really cool is this music was written in the late 1600s and even back in the 1700s. And back then, a lot of people didn't play it. It wasn't such a great piece yet. Until, I think, the 1800s, a Spanish cellist named Pablo Casals. This is all before the internet, and all they had was books, right? So how do you get a book? You go to the bookstore. This is what we used to do back in the day. So this Spanish cellist went to a bookstore and found this music, the Bach cello suites. And he said, oh, I'm in love with it. I love this piece. Kind of like how Eloise loved this song. Eloise Barr, not Knight. There's 2 Eloises here. And he took the music and he moved to his house, wherever it was. I think it was like in the middle of the woods somewhere. And he lived there for over a year and practiced all of them every day. And then he performed them. And now he ended up making them famous. And now every very serious cello player in the entire world learns this music. Here we go. This is our last song of the day. Hope you enjoy. Whoa. Yep. So that was the Bach Cello Suite in G major, the first suite. Yeah, beautiful song. Beautiful song. I have my cello here. I should play it for you. Maybe our last lesson, I can play the song for you. All right. So if you guys have any questions, you could chat with me if you want. But we're going to end the stream pretty soon. Again, tomorrow, Thursday. Oh gosh, the weeks are becoming so blurred. Friday, which is tomorrow, we have our live stream at 10 o'clock. We're going to have the Brooklyn Bluegrass Collective. They're a band. There's going to be 3 people playing for us. We hope, as long as their internet connection and video connect. It's very difficult to do this, guys, but we're making it happen just for you guys. Okay, so they're going to play for us. And if your parents are free and they're not super busy, have them listen too, because it's great music. Your parents would like it, I'm sure. If they're not busy, like if they're in a work call or they're like really busy, let them do their thing, and you can do your thing on the stream. Okay, let's see if we have any questions here. Yep, yeah, exactly, Daniela. He's very happy to play, but he's super focused. And he's also been playing this song. I mean, Yo-Yo Ma's in his 60s, I think. He's been playing this song since he was probably 8. So he knows this song in and out, left and right. He could probably play it upside down. Oh, the last fact I wanted to tell you, his cello is one of the most famous cellos ever made. And millions of cellos have been made. This cello is so famous that it's from the 1700s. It's over a 300-year-old cello. And if you were looking at it, it's in really, really good condition. He doesn't bang it around. He keeps it in amazing condition. That cello was $2.5 million. Bye, Serena. $2.5 million for that cello. It's a famous Stradivarius cello made in Italy back in the 1700s. Really, really cool. It's incredible to think that a piece of wood survived that good or that well, I don't know if the right English there is, but for 300 years. People's homes don't even last for 20 years sometimes. So it's pretty cool. Those cellos are usually given to performers like that. He's not going to buy that cello. Someone that's extremely rich owns the cello and says, hey, Yo-Yo Ma, you can have this cello when you're done playing with it. When you're finished playing, when you're like 80 years old, give it back to us, and we'll give it to the next young cello player. So the cello gets passed down. The cellist before Yo-Yo Ma that had it was a famous woman cellist named Jacqueline Dupre. Anyway, I'm talking too much. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next time. And let's get some cool music for you guys to listen to on the way out. And I will see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock, if you can make it. Bye, guys.